am so excited that you are here tonight to learn a little bit about something that is so important to my life and so many others. In fact, there's a bunch of my coaches on right now because they're so excited that you're here to learn more about what we do as a coach. So I'm thrilled that you guys are here. We are maxing out this webinar and I'm stoked. So thank you guys again for joining us. My name is Heather Moonka, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about me in a sec, but just so you know, I am the founder and creator of Team Dynamite, which is one of the teams that is rocking in Team Beachbody, so you guys are in good company. So what we're going to cover on this webinar is who I am. We're going to talk about who Team Beachbody is. We're going to talk about Team Beachbody as a sustainable company, basically where they come from and where are they going. We're going to talk about our programs, which you may already be familiar with. We're going to talk about Shakeology, my favorite thing of all. We're going to talk about what a coach is and actually what a coach isn't as well, which I think is just as important. I know you probably have a lot of questions on that. I'm going to talk about how to earn as a coach and then talk about how to join. Really one of the most important things and probably why you're here. While I'm going through all this, I really want you to keep our mission statement in mind. Our mission is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. And that is exactly what we do every day as coaches. So just keep that in mind while I go through this, because I think you're going to find that everything I talk about really ties back into that mission statement. So my name is Heather Moonka, and I'm a Star Diamond coach. Basically, that just means that I've helped others on my team reach a high leadership rank. I used to be an accountant, and as an accountant, you know, I'm not going to lie, I woke up every morning with a pit in my stomach. I did not like going to work. I was overworked. I was doing the work of many people. I was underpaid, and I was missing out on life. I could not ask for time off. I mean, I remember having to wait until the boss was like in a good mood, you know, to ask for time off. And I mean, I went to bed at night just dreading the morning. I don't know if you guys feel that way about your job, but I did not enjoy my job. Well, the company I was working for ended up filing for bankruptcy. When they did, they said they were going to reorganize. So I thought, hey, you know what? This is a great learning experience as an accountant. I'm going to stick it out. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be great for resumes down the line. Well, then we found out that the CEO was running a Ponzi scheme. Basically, he was taking money from investors and putting it in his own pocket. So as an accountant, obviously that's not somewhere you want to be. Now, I am extremely ethical, so it crushed me to know that I was working for a company where that was happening, even though I didn't know that was happening at all. So I actually could not get a job where I was living because of this. I even sent my resume to different places, had friends say, you know what, Heather, they're not even looking at your resume because they know where you just worked. So that was my career. That was my college degree. That was everything that I had worked for. And to just be told that I couldn't do it anymore, it was extremely depressing. So luckily, I'd had this business on the back burner. And when this all happened, I decided to dive full force into this, both feet, dive in and just do it, because I knew how fragile having a job can really be, especially in this economy. You just don't know what's going to happen. So now I actually make more than I did as an accountant. I actually make 6 figures from home. Last year, when my husband's job no longer existed, I was able to tell him, hey, you know what? It's okay. You don't need to go look for something else. I got this covered from this business. And we're free to just enjoy life together. We're free to travel. We've been to so many more places since I started this business than we ever did before. So life is pretty good. So let's talk about how we can make that happen for you. So as coaches, we are ending the trend of obesity. We all know someone who's affected by obesity, right? You probably walk out of your door and you can see it. People that are affected physically, like coronary heart disease, type 2 diabetes, cancers, hypertension, stroke, all this huge list here. And then I think we forget about mentally. I know that when I was overweight, I really lacked in self-confidence and self-esteem. I did not feel good about myself. Low energy, lack of activity, not being able to spend time with your kids, right? And also being made fun of, right? Bullying, it's such a big deal, and especially in schools now because kids are overweight. I just pulled the latest stats, and 34.9% of Americans were obese in 2014. That's not just overweight, that's obese. So obviously this is a huge problem in our country, in other countries around the world. So that's really what we're working to rectify. And that's why we need more people like you who are interested in helping others and getting involved, because we need your help. We need it. So before Team Beachbody, there was a company called Beachbody, which you probably know, founded by Carl Deichler and John Congdon in 1998. They came together to create fitness programs, and really they created infomercials and created programs like Power 90, Slim and Six, P90X, Yoga Booty Ballet, Turbo Jam. And what happened was they had these message boards, and people were getting on these message boards. They were talking to each other. They were actually forming these little groups, and people were working to stay accountable with each other. So people were calling each other out, like, hey, I didn't hear from you today. Did you do your workout? They were being held accountable in these little groups. Well, from there, the ones that were really helping each other and really holding each other accountable became our founding coaches in 2007 when Team Beachbody launched. So they took these groups, they took the kind of the leaders of the groups and said, hey, do you want to turn this into something? Do you want to be able to reach more people? And that's how Team Beachbody was launched. So since the coaching network started, obviously our network has just exploded, right? Look at all the programs that we have created since then. Some of my favorites, I mean, Insanity, Turbo Fire, Body Beast, T25, PIO, the 21-day fix, amazing, right? And then of course, supplements like Shakeology, the Ultimate Reset, our 3-day refresh, all those amazing supplements as well. So coaching has really expanded our reach of fitness because we can reach more people than just an infomercial or just two guys, right? We can actually branch out and touch more people, more lives. And then there's our newest products I just wanted to talk about. Insanity Max 30 launched in December. Amazing, basically an amazing insanity workout that's pushed into 30 minutes, and it will kick your booty. It's amazing. And then our 21-day fix extreme just launched last month. Revolutionary with the 21-day fix in general and our portion controlled containers. So amazing things. And then this week, something really exciting happened, and we launched Beachbody On Demand. Now, last month, some of us got to test drive it, so I've been kind of like really super excited and anxious because this is so cool. What it is we have our workouts streaming online now for you. So you actually can log in. You can just say, hey, today I feel like doing some Turbo Fire, and pull up Turbo Fire and do that workout. Tomorrow, you're like, I want to do some Insanity. Pull up an Insanity workout. It's right there at your fingertips. You don't have to pull out your DVDs. You can take it anywhere. Anywhere you have internet, it's there for you. So pretty amazing. And I'm going to talk to you about how to really utilize this when you sign up as a coach. So keep your ears open for that. But this is so cool. We have over $1,500 worth of programs on this site. More will be added, and we're going to give sneak peeks into our newest programs too. So really cool. So since its inception in 2007, our revenue has just skyrocketed because of the coaching network, because of our ability to touch so many lives. Last year, we actually hit $1 billion for the first time, making us a $1 billion company, which is amazing. That's amazing. That's so many people getting help and so many people getting what they need to succeed. Amazing, really amazing. But while our revenue grows and our network grows, we need more coaches, because we need more coaches to help people, right? We need more people getting in there to help others who have purchased these programs stay accountable, motivated, and on track. So we actually, we just heard on Monday that we hit over 250,000 coaches, and that's just in the bucket. We need so many more because there's so many customers coming into Beachbody that really need help, that really need guidance and assistance and motivation. So that's where you guys come in. We need your help. We need you to help with people staying accountable. So what makes us unique? Well, we kind of have the whole package, right? So we have fitness with all our amazing programs, and you probably have done some of them. That's why you're here. Nutrition with Shakeology and Ultimate Reset and our Activate vitamins, all those great things. We have peer support with the coaching network. And then, of course, amazing rewards, amazing rewards. Let's kind of go into those a little bit. We talked about fitness. We've got our amazing programs. And then there's Shakeology. This is my favorite thing. I drink it every day. My family drinks it every day because it has all my vitamins and all my nutrients that I need all in that one glass, and it comes in chocolate. I mean, what could be better than that? Girl has to have her chocolate. So Shakeology is amazing. It's something that really changed my life. Personally, it helped me lower my blood pressure, lower my cholesterol, regulate my blood sugar, and that was before it was even clinically proven to do all those things, which it is now. So Shakeology is amazing. And we have something for everybody. So we've got our programs, we've got our nutrition, but we also have things like the Ultimate Reset, which is a 21-day resetting of your body with just super clean eating. We have the 3-day refresh, which is similar, just in a shortened manner. We have our great supplements like results and recovery formula for you to take after you work out. It really helps with soreness. And then, of course, we have products like our yoga mats and those power stands for your push-ups, which really helps with the wrists. So everything, we have it all. And it's proven results. Beachbody literally gets thousands and thousands and thousands of success stories every single week to their office of people who have done our programs and gotten great results. The best part about this is that when they submit their results, they get a free t-shirt just for submitting them, and then they're entered into the Beachbody Challenge. So we give away $500 daily, we give $1,000 weekly, we give or monthly, we get $5,000 quarterly, and our grand prize of $500,000 is crazy, right? So crazy. So it's pretty amazing, or $100,000. I'm sorry if that was wrong. But it's pretty amazing that we have all these awesome, awesome rewards for people just for getting healthy. It's a really big motivating factor. Peer support. The coaching network is something that will connect you to people who are like-minded. They're like you. They want to help others. They're super positive. They're upbeat people. They're driven people. I have made some of the best friends in this business because when we get together, we have that same excited, positive, upbeat energy. It's really incredible to be at an event with coaches because you can feed off their energy. It's so exciting. It's so fun. And they're just honestly, like fantastic people. So the peer support, I think, is amazing. And that's something that I've really cultivated in my team too, because I want everybody to feel comfortable asking questions and getting advice. And so we are always helping one another out. So I think you'll find that the peer support is just amazing. So what is a coach? What do we actually do? I'm actually going to talk about what we don't do first because I think that's even more important. So first of all, a coach doesn't have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. I'm certainly not. I mean, over the years, as I've done workouts and listened to the trainers, I've gained bits of knowledge, and I certainly pass that on. But I'm not an expert by any means. You don't have to already be at your fitness and nutrition goals. At the end of the presentation, I'll show you my before picture, and you'll see I definitely was not at my nutrition or fitness goals for sure. But what happens is that story of me getting healthy and getting fit and watching my results, that's what really spoke to people and inspired them. And that's why I've been able to be successful. So having a story along the way is really important. And you certainly don't have to be an experienced salesperson. In fact, we don't really like salesy stuff at all. We would much rather you do what this other side of the column says and share. So we actually like to share how people can change their lives and achieve their goals. So, like I was saying, sharing my story and what products I used and how I got there and the struggles I had and the accomplishments I had and the successes, sharing all of that is what really spoke to people and inspired them. You have to be committed to being proof the product works. So be committed to using our workouts, which are the best, and be committed to Shakeology, which is the best supplement around. It's the best meal replacement shake because it's not just that. It's a whole foods shake. It's a nutritional shake. It's everything that you want all in one shake. It's the best. And it's clinically proven. So you have that whole aspect in there too. And then you need to work on improving and developing yourself. So I know that something I didn't expect in this business was to gain so much confidence. But honestly, me having to do a webinar like this before I started this business, I would have probably like thrown up or something before because I'd be so nervous. But this business has really helped me to work on myself, become super confident, become a leader, become just a better person in general. So that's pretty amazing. But in a nutshell, what a coach does is we reach out to people who are like us. We get to know them and we figure out how what we have can help them. And it's really as simple as that. It's really simple. And nowhere in there do you see that I'm saying we're going to sell a product to somebody. We don't. We share what we have and how it can help them. And that's really what this business is all about. The benefits of being a coach is that you're going to set your own work hours. So you can work part-time or full-time. Like I said, when I started this, I had my other job, and at the same time, I was actually taking master's classes and studying for the CPA exam. So this business can be sprinkled into your life if you can set some really focused time throughout the day to work on it. You can build online or in person. I mean, to me, this business builds so well online because social media grows every day, and it's so easy to reach out to new people on social media. So our trainings will take you through exactly how to do that. And then you get to share your passion and attract people. So that's the thing that's so cool to me, is that you're going to meet so many like-minded people. Sometimes I feel like we go through our days and we meet all these negative Nellies, and we're like, where are all the positive people? Where are all the fun people, right? They're in Team Beachbody. Hello. So you get to meet all these super fun people. So there's so many benefits from being a coach. And then there's the rewards too. So we get weekly commissions based on things that are purchased through our website. So you talk to somebody about the program that's going to best fit them, and they get it from you. And then what happens is you're not just going to have them buy this program and then disappear, right? You guys have maybe worked with a coach, so you know that what they'll do is they'll actually walk you through it. They'll actually help you get through the program and work on your nutrition, and you're going to help them get into a group where you're going to hold them accountable. And it's going to be super fun. So we're not just handing a program and saying good luck. We're actually handing them a program and say, I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to hold your hand and help you get there, right? We want people to achieve their goals. So get those commissions. We get bonuses based on team growth. And I'll go into detail on that in just a minute too. Amazing trips. Since this business, since I started, I've actually been traveling more than I ever did before. I've been to Atlantis in the Bahamas. I went to Walt Disney World, and I went on a Caribbean cruise. And just next month, we're going to Cancun, and next year's another cruise. So all of that because of Beachbody, all paid for by Beachbody. And then again, like I was talking about, learning and personal development. So, becoming the best me that I could be, the most confident and just amazing person that I could be. That's really what I got out of this business. It was a total shocker, but here I am knowing that I'm a better person, a more confident person, and a stronger person. And then we have outstanding support. So you're never alone. My favorite thing to tell people is that you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself, because we have so many tools. We have a 7-day business quick start, which basically takes you from here, you signed up, and here's the first 7 days of what you need to do. So we don't leave you in the dark. We have Coach Basics, which is our new coach training program. We have a coach training academy. We have tons of marketing tools. So you actually can use the logos for Insanity and P90X, all those great things. Communication. We actually have an online office, which is like the hub of everything that you'll do Beachbody. And what's cool about that is that when you log into that, the first thing that you see on the right-hand side, it's like highlighted yellow. It's our breaking coach news. So anything that's coming up, like a sale on a program or a new program being announced, all right there for you at a glance. We also have our weekly international wake-up calls. I say international now since we've got Canada. We have a coach monthly newsletter outlining everything that's going on in the next month. And then my favorite thing is our coach FAQ. So what's cool about this is you actually go to it, you type in a topic, and then what pops up is everything about that topic. It's so amazing. So you have tons of resources. And then, of course, on social media, you can always stay connected to the coaching network through Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. It's amazing how many YouTube videos we have. Sometimes somebody will say to me, I have this. How do you think Shakeology can help me? And I can go to YouTube and find a video about how Shakeology helps somebody else with that particular issue as well. So many resources available to you. So here's how to earn. I said I'd go into a little bit of detail on this, but this is in a nutshell, really. So we get 25% commission on anything that is purchased through our website. So let's say you talk to somebody and they're like, yeah, P90X sounds like the best program for me. That's $119.85, and you're going to make a 25% commission, which is $30 basically. That's pretty good for one program, right? And then let's say they want to add Shakeology later. You're like, okay, great. So that's $129.95. At 25% commission, that's $32. So $62 just from 2 items. So you can see how this adds up really quickly, especially if you're talking to a lot of people and really listening to them and what they need. This is great. The other way you earn is through team bonuses. So these are actually, so commissions are paid weekly, as are these team bonuses. So what happens is you're going to start your business and you're going to start mentoring people, and they're going to start mentoring people, and so on and so on. And all of those people are going to create volume as they help others. And what's great about that is that that volume all comes up and everybody benefits from that, giving you team cycle bonuses. So pretty amazing there. That's why we work so hard together, because as we all succeed, the whole team succeeds. So everybody is helping everybody. So what can you expect from our team? So I talked to you about Team Dynamite, which is the team I lead. I actually partner with another top coach, and she leads Team Awesome. And basically, you're going to get the best of Beachbody training. Led by two top leaders and six-figure earners, you're going to get a monthly new coach training, weekly team training meetings, a full training website available to you, rank advancement training, leadership training, team challenges to plug your customers into. So if you're thinking, gosh, I'm not quite ready to lead somebody down the path of fitness, I need to see how that's done, no problem. You can plug your people into a group and we'll teach you how. Recognition and accountability, of course. Last month we actually were able to take our leaders to Florida for a leadership retreat. So we take care of our people. And then, of course, an exclusive Facebook group where you're going to get support, accountability, announcements, training, all sorts of great stuff. And then it's a great team feeling in there. So how do you join as a coach? I'll tell you, the best way is this #1 challenge pack. I mean, this has everything. It has a fitness program, so you get started on your journey. It has Shakeology, so you can start building your own success story about Shakeology. You get to try out our Team Beachbody Club membership, which now has Beachbody On Demand. So you actually get to try a workout, and then you get to try a ton of workouts through Beachbody On Demand. As a coach, I would tell you that the best way to sign up right now is to grab the Team Beachbody Club Challenge Pack. And the reason I say that is because that has Shakeology, and then for just $10 more, you're going to get to try out 90 days of Beachbody On Demand. So you can kind of try out all the different programs, and then you can later purchase the one you want. I think that is the absolute best way. The other thing with that is it's a huge discount, and then your coach enrollment fee is waived. So it's already a huge savings, and then you're going to save $40 on top of that. So to me, that is the way to get signed up, because you're going to get the best of everything, and you're going to get to try out our amazing Beachbody On Demand. So that's my 2 cents. That's how I would sign up if I had to do it all over again. Of course, you can sign up with Shakeology HD, and then you pay that $39.95 enrollment fee, or with just a fitness program. To me, I really feel like you need to have your own success story with Shakeology, because it is such an important and vital part of this business. Plus, it's super healthy, so you're going to want to drink it anyway. So that's what I feel. After your first month, you'll be charged $15.95 a month. And the reason for that is because you're going to get amazing things from Beachbody. Basically, you get that online office I was talking about, and it's always updated. The other great thing is that you're going to have your store updated. So anytime a price changes or a new product comes in, you don't have to go and mess with it. Beachbody's going to do that for you. Here's the best part. You may have been to other, companies or heard from other companies where you have to buy a bunch of stuff and hold on to it and resell it. Not us. Beachbody takes care of inventory for you. So all you have to do is direct people to your website, and they're going to place their order. Beachbody's going to package it up. Beachbody's going to ship it. Beachbody's going to take care of customer service. So you don't have to worry about filling up your garage with a bunch of products. I know that was a big concern for me. I was like, where am I going to put all the stuff I have to buy? You don't have to buy anything. You only have to buy what you personally are going to use. So to me, that's amazing. The other thing that this monthly fee covers is marketing. Now, Beachbody spends millions of dollars in advertising every year. So I don't know if you've ever been up late at night and turned on the TV and seen like an infomercial for Beachbody. I think the 21-Day Fix is #1 infomercial right now, but I've even been on a plane, and the little TV in front of me has been showing like a T25, Focus T25 infomercial. So we are everywhere, and that's why it's so easy to talk about, because everybody's starting to know who we are and know our program. So an easy $15.95. So here's what's going to happen. In the next 24 hours, the person who invited you is going to follow up with you. They're going to send you a Facebook message or text you or call you or email you, and they're going to ask you what you liked most about this. They want to know what you liked most, what got you excited about this. And they're going to ask you if this looks like something that could help you achieve your goals and if it could really fit in with your life. But you don't have to wait. Like if you are super excited, you're like, this is what I want to do, get me in, I want to get going, just contact them, send them a message or a text or email them or call them up and say, hey, I'm ready right now, let's do this, walk me through it, get me signed up, and they're going to be so happy to hear from you. A couple of things to think about. What can becoming a coach do for me? And in just a minute, I'll tell you what it's done for me. Think about who you can help. You might already have a couple ideas in your brain, like your neighbor or a family member or some friends. And then think about what your goals and dreams are, because I know this business can help you achieve them. Whatever it is, this business can afford it to you, and that is what's so cool. So what's possible with Beachbody? I don't have the 2014 numbers yet, but here is a breakdown of the 2013 income statement, basically, of Beachbody. So you can see that it really ranges from, from different amounts. But the thing to point out really is the average earnings, because that really shows you where you can make a difference. So, like I was talking about, we have different leadership ranks. And you can see that even at our first leadership rank, 3,000 extra dollars, to me, that would make a big difference, right? I mean, that can help you out with groceries or anything really. And you can see that it just goes up, along the line. At Star Diamond level, the average earnings being 78,000. I mean, now we're talking some serious full-time income that can make a huge difference in your life, right? I think that could make a big difference. So obviously we have a wide range, and it's all about what you put into this business. So, I have to tell you that Beachbody can't guarantee income, but what I can tell you is that if you will follow the list we give you and do it consistently and be dedicated to it, anything is possible, including these huge numbers you're seeing, like 2.1 million. Huge, right? Huge. So I just wanted to let you know that anything is possible. So I'll tell you a little bit about what Beachbody's done for me. So I just promised you my before picture. There it is. Not a happy girl. In fact, a girl that was in pain because she was overweight. But in my first year as a coach, I started in May of 2010. I made about $3,300, so not bad. Just really learning the ropes, figuring things out. And just so you know, there wasn't training like there is now when I started. It's kind of like figure it out. So now we've got so much more to help guide you, a list of what exactly to do. So super simple. My first full year as a coach in 2011, I made $19,000. So now we're talking about some full-time incomes. Now we're talking about making money. Like, so that I was thinking, like, I really don't need to go look for a job. Like, how incredible is this? Like, it's okay that I don't have another job. It's okay. And you can see, like, as I was going through this, being a coach and knowing that people are looking to me for help and advice really helped me to get in shape and get healthy. In my second full year as a coach, that was in 2012, I made $54,000. So I'm thinking, like, gosh, at this point, about surpassing my accounting income, which is incredible to me. And that was the year that I earned the trip to Atlantis, which was actually the first time I'd ever been out of the country. And I still remember touching down in the Bahamas and tears going to my eyes, just because I had worked so hard and I was so proud of myself. And I can't remember a time that I was more proud of myself than that very moment, and thinking, gosh, I was able to earn this, and this is my first time going out of the country because of this business. That's incredible to me. In 2013, that was my third full year as a coach, and that was the year we went to Disney World. We actually got park tickets and hotel, all this amazing stuff because of this business. And I earned my first six-figure year. And to me, I just in my life didn't really realize that six figures was ever a possibility for me. I never knew that was possible. So to me, that was almost like fall on the floor fainting, because it was such a shock and a blessing to me, to be able to know that I was just helping people reach their goals in their fitness and in their dream, reach their dreams and work in this business. And that's what I was able to get from it. Amazing. And to be able to have the freedom to travel, and to give back, that to me is what that's what life's all about. So last year was one of the most amazing years for me because Obviously, my income grew, but what I was able to do with it, that part's amazing to me. I paid off all my debt. Um, we actually spent 10 days beach hopping just because we could, because we didn't have to ask for time off. We went on a Western Caribbean cruise thanks to Beachbody. We actually got married last year, and we were able to pay for our wedding without having to go into debt. And I know that a lot of couples go into debt over the wedding or the honeymoon, and I am so proud to say that we didn't have to do that, and so much is due to this business. We actually went on our honeymoon to Napa and were able to just enjoy it. Like we went on a hot air balloon ride and did all these amazingly fun things, and we didn't have to worry about, oh, we're missing all these things at work, we're missing all these meetings. We didn't have to worry about, oh, how much are we spending on this? We just went and enjoyed and didn't worry about anything. And to me, that's true freedom. That's what life is about, having that true freedom to not worry and to be able to spend life how you want it. And then the best part of the year really was when my husband's job didn't exist, and we sat down and I'm like, you know what, I got this. Like, you really don't need to go look for something else. So now he stays at home and helps me with his business. And to me, that's amazing because we don't have to miss out on life. We can go and live life like we want. Today we took half the day and enjoyed Seattle because it was a warm, sunny day, and things like that. Just I feel like that is true freedom, and that's why I started this business, to be able to help people do that, do the same. So really cool. And this year I'm on track to make over 200,000, and that to me is is incredible. So obviously this business can grow and it can grow quickly, and it's all about helping people. I feel like your income and your success in this business is directly proportionate to how many people you help. And to me, I think that is a life worth living, one where you're waking up every day excited to live it, to be able to live it how you want, and the whole time you're helping others. To me, that's what it's all about. And I'm blessed and excited that that's what this business has given me. So you have to ask yourself, what do you want out of life? What is it? Is it to have that freedom to travel? Is it to be able to spend more time with your kids? Um, is it to just be able to get out of that job you don't like? What is it that you want out of life? And then ask yourself, is what you're doing now going to get you there? I know that even if my accounting job still existed, I never would have the freedom like I do now. I would never travel like I do now. I would never be able to, I wouldn't have been able to bring my husband home for sure. So I know that would not have gotten me there. This did, though. And you only get something different by doing something different. And this might be the different that you need. I know that it's not going to a 9-to-5 job, but I do know that it's the most rewarding thing that I have ever done in my entire life. So with that being said, does anybody have questions? If you do, use that little chat section over there, and just go ahead and chat me anything that you might have questions on about the business, about my story, about what we do, anything in there, I'm happy to answer. Give you guys just a second to think on it. And if not, then we'll go right to our drawing. I'm very excited for that. Anything? Oh, that's fine, Tish. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get to our prizes. If you guys do think of any questions, like we get off, what always happens to me, I get off a call or a webinar and then I think of a question, feel free to post in that event page where you were today, or message me or message whoever invited you and just ask them, because we're always happy to ask any questions that you might have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a drawing, and please, if you are a coach already, let's let our guests try to win so that we can get them started on their fitness journey with a new workout. So here's what I'm going to ask. I talked about 3 new things that happened in Beachbody. Okay, first of all, I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to say, okay, go, and then you type. Okay, so don't answer before I say that. I talked about 3 new things, 3 new programs or cool things that happened in Beachbody in the last few months. Can you name one of them? Okay, go. Whitney Griffiths. Woo! Whitney, you got it, girl. 21-day fix. sweet. And it's Fix Extreme, but I'm giving it to you because that is good enough. So you're actually going to get to try one of the workouts from it. So very cool. So make sure you message me your address and let me know where to send this baby because you're gonna love it. It's so fun. It's a really awesome workout. So awesome. I'm so excited. So if you guys think of anything, please let us know. We're happy to answer questions and help you out. Of course, talk to the person who invited you and tell them like, gosh, I'm ready to go. I can't wait. I'm excited. And get people get signed up. Because the sooner you get to do that, the sooner you get to get started on your life, the life you've always wanted and you've always dreamed of. So I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, for being on tonight. It is a pleasure that I get to share this in my life with you. I just appreciate you so much, and thank you to my coaches who were on to be here and chat and help me answer any questions that popped up during the webinar. I appreciate you guys. And I'm so excited to see you all on our team. I want to be able to welcome you and give you a big virtual hug to say welcome. So thank you guys again so much. And I'll put this recording up in that event page in case you missed anything or want to rewatch. But otherwise, have a fantastic evening. Thank you so much for being on and take good care. Good night, everybody.